Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you double Unovan Dragons and a Galarian Zapdos. Just when you didn't think it can get any weirder, we're using up our two restricted spots on... I guess you can make a case for both these mons individually on the team, but typically they're kind of like C-tier restricted mons. They're definitely not S-tier, they're definitely not A-tier. I'd give them a solid B or C on the restricted list. So it's interesting using them both on the same team. I mean, they're honestly decent Pokemon in their own right. They're clear counters to them in the meta, like one being Groudon, which I am not looking forward to playing against. But honestly, you can kind of make a case for RESHIRAM being pretty decent into Groudon. I mean, you should be able to live a Precipice Blades if you Dynamax, and then you should be able to do a lot of damage back to it because they do give you the sun for free. I've always loved Galarian Zapdos also as a Pokemon. I think that it's super underrated and people just don't know how to play with it well enough. It could be that it's also, you know, in a meta that doesn't really care about fighting flying types with Defiant, I guess. I don't know. Zapdos is weird. I feel like Zapdos should be better than it actually is. Let's see what it can do today. I definitely am going to try to bring Zapdos to most of my games, if not all of them. Because I think that there's a lot of potential with Zapdos, especially with Defiant, especially with all the Intimidate users running around there. Also, this team is from Dani. We'll leave a link to their stuff down below, VGCDani on Twitter. I want to see what it can do. Right, I want to see what it can do. This is kind of I don't want to say a meme day because the team is serious. It does have EVs. It is, you know, does have competent items and competent move sets. So it's not a meme team, but it's definitely off meta for sure. So I want to see what's happening. If you guys want to see what's about to happen, go ahead, hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And let's get on to these battles. Now, what are the odds we're going against another ZEKROM? This is double ZEKROM today. Except the difference is they have a Zacian next to theirs and we have a RESHIRAM. All in all, I'm not too concerned. Like, Rillaboom goes pretty hard here. And they don't have any Intimidates, so that's kind of low-key pretty good for us. And honestly, if they get the sun up, then that's also fine for us. I don't know about Trick Room here, though, because they do have a Torkoal, which could mean that they have, you know, a way around. But at the same time, man, I think P2 is really nice with RESHIRAM in the lead. I have the option of switching into Rillaboom and Incin if I want to do that. I think I definitely bring both Rillaboom and Incin. We're going to leave our ZEKROM behind. Is that smart, though? ZEKROM resists, like, their whole team. Maybe this is a leave Incin behind. Yeah, like, what's the point of having double fire types, right? I mean, we're already going to have the fake out usage in the Rillaboom. So I'm not too concerned about fake out being our issue. The Intimidates would be very nice against the Zacian, don't get me wrong, but I don't plan on Zacian being in the game for very long, right? The second I see Zacian, I'm clicking Blue Flare, I'm clicking Max Flame, Max Flare, right into that spot as fast as possible. They lead with double water types here. Well, it makes me wish I would have brought ZEKROM in the lead. But this isn't the end of the world. And I do take Torrent for whatever it's worth. All right. I think I'm going to Eerie Impulse the Blastoise because I feel like Blastoise is going to Dynamax here. I don't know if it's too soon for me to start firing off some hits here, but at the same time, it might be too soon. It might be a little soon. Should I Eerie Impulse and Hard Swap and Arilla? I think that's the better play. I think that is the better play. This is a Miracle Seed Rilla as well. Now, what did they decide to max here, if they even did decide to max? Wait, is this like a discharge weakness policy thing? Oh, please don't be a discharge weakness policy thing. I mean, this team is weird. They can kind of do whatever they want, and I kind of wouldn't be able to predict it either way, so let's see, question mark. Big question mark. Terrifyingly large Blastoise in my face. They're gonna go for Thunder Wave. Pidu's gonna avoid, which is kind of nice, followed by Cannonade. Okay, so nothing too crazy. That's good. I like not crazy. Not crazy is good. They're just gonna go for the Cannonade into the Rillaboom. And I'm also glad that they're Thunder Wave and not Willow, right? Willow would have been like the end of the world, but at least Thunder Wave isn't that bad. So now they're going to have very low special attack, which is kind of cool. I dig it. I like it. And I think it is time for us to start hitting the Rotom side of the field. I mean, typically Blastoises also carry ice moves, right? I guess I just Eerie Impulse the Blastoise again. Might as well just force that spot as much as possible. I don't know. I clicked Dynamax out of instinct, but I think just a regular Grassy Glide into Rotom should be enough. I don't have to commit to the Dynamax to get this KO, especially with Miracle Seed, right? They could have a switch there though. No switches. Okay. We love this. Sayonara Rotom. That's one down, right? I brought my Rillaboom specifically to take care of Rotom and to take care of Blastoise. I got rid of one of them, and this Blastoise is now at -2. Oh, we take another one. Actually, we take that plus Vortex plus Hail. And we still get a little bit of recovery back with our Grassy Terrain as well. Oh, Eerie Impulse is so annoying. It's so dirty. This Blastoise is so weak right now. It's about to be -6. I'm pretty much forcing the swap at this point, right? Ooh, it does so much, but we live it. Oh, Grassy Terrain. Why are you the last to get health back? Yikes. I took all the damage in the world before I healed it back. Alright, now there's a P2. I think our next turn is pretty obvious. We're just going to Grassy Glide and then let my Rilla go down. And then the Sidemon, what are we going to do about the Sidemon? I guess it depends what they bring in. I'm assuming it's a Zacian there. ZEKROM. ZEKROM. It's not Dynamax, which is good news. They're usually physical, so I don't think I have to go for an Eerie Impulse in that spot. And I think Eerie Impulsing Blastoise again would just be a waste. What does my team look like for Trick Room? What did I end up bringing? ZEKROM and RESHIRAM, they're kind of decently speeded up. I have 132 speed on RESHIRAM and 204 speed on ZEKROM with Assault Vest. Okay. I think I just Trick Room and then Grassy Glide the Blastoise. I am going to play in Trick Room because I do feel like they do have a ZEKROM in the back. Not ZEKROM, Zacian in the back. And I want to prepare myself for that matchup. They're just going to go for a Deep Pulse. I disagree with that. They should have just attacked the... I was going down this turn anyway to Vortex. But hey, whatever. I'm not going to complain about that play. I'm pretty much able to guarantee I get Trick Room up here. I want to go into my RESHIRAM because that's the slower of my two dragons. My ZEKROM has a lot more speed and it's jolly nature. So I do want to go into my RESHIRAM here. And like I said before, I'm not concerned with that Blastoise at all. It's not a Pokemon to me. Maybe I should recover up P2 while I have the chance. Because I did get the Trick Room up. So this could just be... I could actually double into the ZEKROM if I wanted to. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Their Dynamax is now over, which means we have a Dynamax to now use. Which, hey, could be fun. They do have a Zacian in the back, right? So, in that assumption, means that I shouldn't be going for a Dragon move on that ZEKROM. In fact, I should be going for a Recover here, followed by a Dynamax Max Quake into that ZEKROM. That's with the assumption there's a Zacian back there, and this is going to be a Zacian switch onto the Dragon move. The Max Quake should equally be able to accomplish a similar thing. Could also be the Zacian swap into the Blastoise spot, but I honestly feel like their Blastoise isn't even worth that much to them. They're kind of okay getting rid of it. So they don't want to commit to me, you know, getting free damage on a Zacian switch. No switches. All right, so this is just free damage for us, and we get our special defense higher. I'm fine by that, man. I will welcome that at this point. Honestly, I was a little bit scared to play this team. because sometimes when the teams are very, very unorthodox, I don't play them well, and I get frustrated because you know, I'm trying to get some good games. I don't want to get like complete swamps. Oh, that's not good. We need to like KO here, like real talk. So yeah, I was stressed out to make this video because I didn't want to get wrecked for like an hour. But hey, I'm having fun, and they're faster. They're slower. They're faster in Trick Room, so they got like no investment, man. Where's your investment? Maybe I need to untrick room my Trick Room. Okay, they're fine. They're gone. All right. So if they have Zacian in the back here, we should be a-okay. Yikes, man. Helping Hand Blastoise coming in hot. Taking out their ZEKROM. That's one restricted down. We took out a Rotom. We took out a restricted. Now Blastoise. I mean, Blastoise is standing in front of us, so... But it's now locked onto -4. So it has no reason not to just keep spamming Helping Hand, which honestly is going to get annoying. And maybe I should rotate my Porygon to, you know, having a more damage dealing role on that spot, so that I don't have to take too much of those. Torkoal. Well, now I got to undo Trick Room as soon as I possibly can. Oh no. They have Torkoal in the back, not a Zacian? Yeah, we undo Trick Room as fast as we can. I'm not even going to play that game. I'm just going to guard. I understand I'm quad resisted and +1 special defense, but a Helping Hand boosted Torkoal is nothing to play with. If I can avoid it, I'm going to try. All right, P2, please live this. This is so much damage. Oh, Earth Power. I was worried about Eruption. No, I'm just gonna undo what I started. We're just gonna get rid of that real quick. You know, I'm not down to take that hit. Not today, at least. Porygon2 is having an incredible showing, by the way. Like, phenomenal showing. The fact that I can sit here and Eerie Impulse Torkoal again is just hilarious. So I'm just gonna do it. And then I'll max Quake Blastoise just for more special defense. Honestly, Blastoise is annoying me with the Helping Hand boosts. I don't have to hit Blastoise here, but I feel like a Torkoal could protect and a Blastoise could try something out. But honestly, this just doesn't feel like my opponent's kind of game. If they had Zacian, maybe. Oh no, because if they had Zacian, I was in Trick Room. I would have still won. I guess Torkoal was the right choice for them in this scenario because they forced me to switch. But honestly, if they would have just gone for Eruption, I'm not so sure that my P2 would have taken that well. I mean, I would have also had +1 special defense on P2, so... Oh man, I'm just really just... This is a little mean. That's a little mean, I'll be honest. I didn't have to do that. Wow, Earth Power. I just didn't want my Pokemon to die. Come on, you guys can understand me. I've been training these Pokemon for so long. Can't just have them die on me. All right, let's go for the Earth Power and end the game. GG's Torkoal. Battle was canceled, and we're taking a W here with one dragon. Well, I brought both. I only got to use one. Let's try to use Zapdos, though. We are going against Edelgard. Oh, I love that game, man. You guys think the Warriors version of that game is going to be good? I'm kind of contemplating whether I should buy it or not. I have a tendency of buying Switch games and never playing them. I kind of have a feeling I'm about to do that with Kirby. I just realized Kirby came in the mail, and I never... I'm too busy trying to beat Triangle strategy that I can't pick up Kirby right now. Regardless, back to the, you know, Pokemon, the actual game that we actually play. They have a Solgaleo Ogre team with double Genies and a Trick Room package and redirection. Honestly, though, like, ZEKROM tears it up here. Like, this might be the time to use ZEKROM Zapdos. Bring our Reshi in the back and bring our Rilla in the back. Rilla just for Ogre. There's like no other reason. I like that. Does that mean not bringing P2? Maybe. Now that I locked in, I kind of regret not bringing P2. Not gonna lie, because do I really need Rilla when I'm bringing a big old scary ZEKROM? Probably not. That's probably overkill. But hey, Fusion Bolt, dual Wingbeat. Breaking Swipe Body Press is the set here, so let's try it out. We also do have coaching from our Galarian Zapdos if we want to go that route. Do they have Intimidates? They have no Intimidates, so we're not going to get any Defiant boosts at least, which is unfortunate. But hey, we could. It depends on what their Dynamax is. All right, Edelgard. I'm just assuming it's going to be an Ogre lead with, you know, Ogre things happening. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I would, you know, expect it. Ogre Thunderous. That's not the common lead. Which, hey, at least it's something different. Ogre Thunderous. Dynamax Thunderous is probably happening here. But honestly, I can't switch. What I can do is see their Dynamax and just throw a lightning into them. They got no ground types. They'd be kind of forced to switch into a Mungus. And go for the coaching? Hey man, I'll give it a shot. I got a Sash. I can take 2 hits. They're gonna Dynamax. It's gonna be their big Thunder Boy. We get it. Like I said, at this point, if I lose Zapdos, I lose Zapdos. At least it means that my my ZEKROM's not taking that much damage this turn. Now, I know for sure ZEKROM should not be too worried about this Ogre at all because we do have Assault Vest and like 76 special defense investment here with like 108 HP. So I think I take out Ogre no matter what. I mean, unless it protects. But if it protects, guess what? We get the coaching off, right? The Ogre has to double me for me not to get the coaching off. And if it doesn't double me, then I just get a +1 in defense and attack for free. Okay, looks like they're doubling us, though. Here's an Airstream into my Zapdos. My Zapdos is going to cry itself to sleep tonight. It's not getting any love. Even all the praise it gave you in the intro, Zapdos, it looks like you're not cutting it right now. Oh, no. Bye, Zapdos. But we eat that water spout up, though. Look at that, ZEKROM. Taking that like a champion. This does leave us in a precarious predicament. Because I have no idea how I'm getting rid of that Thunderous. I only have Thunders, right? I guess that's my option. It's going for max Lightnings. Problem is, the Pokemon I have in the back don't really like Thunderous too much. I have a Rilla and a RESHIRAM. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to just protect RESHIRAM, I guess. And they bring in the Solgaleo. I feel like they why did they do that now? Do I have something to hit the Solgaleo with? Absolutely nothing. Unfortunate. I think 2 Lightnings will knock out Thunderous. And then I'll just protect RESHIRAM for now. Solgaleo is probably going to protect also. If it Trick Rooms, it actually helps me, so... By all means, do what you need to do, Solgaleo. Except don't set up Sword Stances. That'd be disgusting. RESHIRAM's going to protect. We'll see if the Solgaleo protects this turn. No Solgaleo protect. Just going for an Airstream instead. Okay. Into my RESHIRAM spot. We are able to take that. I'm at the point where I'm considering sacking off my Rillaboom. What does Solgaleo do? EQ. Don't like that. But hey, makes a lot of sense. I think I definitely got to get a Rilla in here just so I can mitigate that EQ damage. Do half. Okay, clean half. Clean half. We do another max Lightning into that spot. And then, yeah, we get a Rillaboom in here. We're going to use the Rillaboom Terrain. This is going to be very convenient because the way the turns will work out, the Solgaleo will definitely go before my Electric Terrain goes. Because I'm going to end up changing the terrain back to Electric Terrain, but then I'll have a fake out turn for the next turn. Then I think I have... Well, Body Press can't really do much. I guess I'm just going for Fusion Bolts there. They swap to the Knuckle. Oh, that's going to be a little bit annoying. I honestly think with the terrain, though, I'm going to live it. Even at +1, because it's non-stab. Have faith. Have faith, have faith, have faith. Easy peasy baby. Earth grassy terrain mitigates that damage so much. It's ridiculous how much. Anyway, goodbye Thunderous. Sayonara. We get a fake out turn, baby. Is that assault vested Solgaleo, do you think? It hasn't clicked protect yet this whole time. Granted, it could be because it felt like it didn't have to, which I also understand. But hey, we get a fake out turn. They send the Amoonguss. Well, thankfully the Amoonguss can't stop me from faking out because I'm a grass type, but it can stop me from attacking the Solgaleo spot. I can't breaking swipe because you can't lower Solgaleo stats. Kind of a precarious situation. I guess Fusion Bolt is still my highest damage output, regardless of whether or not I can even get it. So let's fake out here. Still not showing. Also, was there a Rage Powder? There is a Rage Powder, unfortunately. This is still my highest damage output, so I'm not mad that I'm going for this. Fusion Bolt in the electric terrain to stab. So, you know, that is no damage at all. Never mind. Take it back. I'm very sad about that. I feel like I need grassy terrain up again to win. I'm going to try to Fusion Bolt the Solgaleo again. And I'll U-turn out on this Amoonguss, which means I'll take the EQ with the Rilla. Oh, dang it. Never mind, I can't. They're just going to go for Protect EQ. It's their best play. Yeah, I don't think I take that. Ah, man, why did I change the terrain back? Why did I do it? Why was it done? I should have switched out Rilla there. Amoonguss is literally the worst Pokemon they could have left. And it's what I'm stuck with. It's what I'm stuck playing against. Oh, if I got that U-turn. I should have U-turn onto the Solgaleo. Would have been able to swap out, set the terrain back, put my RESHIRAM into place. Oh, I have safety goggles. I'm going to be able to ignore the Amoonguss. They don't know that. I forgot that entirely. All right. Can I live in EQ, though? Because I need to do that first. Heck, I'll try. Let me double into Solgaleo. Yeah, they're gonna Rage Powder. It's not gonna matter though. Do they EQ here and Rage Powder though? They do. Okay, they're just gonna hit their Amoonguss. Live, live, live. We live! Hit, hit, hit. Fusion Flare, baby. We do connect. The rain is gone too. Big damage. Not enough, but guess what? My U-turn will be enough. Oh, it's weakness policy. Never mind. This whole time I thought it was assault vested. But even better that it's not assault vested, honestly. U-turn. It's neutral. Yes. Safety goggles is gonna do something. Yeah, double UNOVA dragons? Who said this was a meme? Not me. Am I really gonna sit here and miss with Fusion Flare? No, I'll just go for Dragon Pulse. I feel like honestly that's fine. Followed by a U-turn should be fine. There's nothing Amoonguss can do anyway. Battle was canceled. 2 wins? I mean, I'll tell you what. The Zapdos did absolutely nothing. But my 2 dragons, especially ZEKROM, put in some serious work that battle. Oh, Raikou. I'll be honest, I hate this team already just by looking at it. They got a lot of Pokemon to slow down my Pokemon. They got Quash Raikou. They have potential Thunder Wave Raikou. They have Quash Sableye, Will-O-Wisp Sableye. It's gonna be a war and a half playing against this team. They also do have Intimidate. I think I do Zapdos ZEKROM again. In the back, I don't know if I bring Rilla or Ensign or RESHIRAM. I think RESHIRAM is honestly decent into their Solgaleo. Honestly, P2. I think a P2 is going to be very clutch here when it comes to speed control. Because their team is clearly trying to go fast. So I'm going to try to go slow. Right? Their team is trying to go fast or make me slow. So if they're gonna make me slow, let's make slow the thing that is desirable, you know, with Trick Room. What are you wearing? You don't match, man. What is this? Shadow Sneak weakness policy proc? Or just like a straight Willow right away? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to throw everything I got into the CFLY. I'm gonna coach first though. Yeah, we're about to go really hard on the CFLY. They're going for a max dragon. I could go for max airstream. There's a couple things wrong with that. The first thing that I can think of that is bad with that is it's not stab, and I don't think it's gonna KO. If this CFLY is going max HP, max defense, impish, or whatever they do, then I could be in a little bit of trouble with the airstream, which is why I just decided to go for the max Wormwind. I also don't recall any fairies on their team, so I should be theoretically safe to just do this. Dynamaxing the Solgaleo, though. That makes me a little nervous. I'm going to have to somehow stall their Solgaleo max. The reason why I feel comfortable staying on the field here is because I feel like they want to boost themselves more than they want to burn me. Because I don't threaten them right now. Dragon and Electric are two things that Steels don't really care about. Yeah, like I said, they just want to break their weakness policy. Which is why I got to get rid of the Sableye now. Before the Sableye just like, oh, well, I have nothing else to do. Let's burn his physical attackers. This coaching is going to help out too, right? They raised themselves to +2, but we now have +1 defense. They go for the max Quake. They're going to get some special D. We do take it, though. Take it like an absolute Chad. I'm gonna keep on going for coaching. I have no reason to stop ever coaching. Unless they, like, show me something that wants to get dual wing beated or thunderous kicked. Alright, goodbye Sableye, get out of here. Never want to see you again. I'm not playing that burn game. Max Quakes I'll deal with. ZEKROM has the weirdest hands. How do you hold up a teacup as a ZEKROM? Kyogre. Do I just save the Solgaleo for last at this point? Do I just keep coaching? Then fire what I have into Ogre? I think so. I think that's the play. I think they're going to realize my Zapdos is a bigger threat than they initially thought. They could KO my Zapdos this turn, probably. Hey, at least Zapdos is doing better than the last game. Honestly, a lot better than last game. They're going to protect. They're not going to appreciate this, though. This is still +2. I essentially have a weakness policy procced. As they go for the Quake again. I don't like how much stat boosts they're getting in special defense. I'm not going to lie. I might take one more Quake, though. If I get my defense up to +3, I think I might take one more Quake. Which is ridiculous to even think about. Honestly, taking out this Ogre is more important to me than the Solgaleo. Right? Or maybe I should just go for broke here on this Are you weakness policy? What is that? Lefty? Oh, okay. Never mind. What does more? That does 80, this does 90, so this does more. Thunderous Kick on Ogre, I think is the play. But I have to coaching again. Never mind, I can't afford to do that. I have to coaching again onto ZEKROM. But I do think now is the time to attack the Solgaleo. They didn't raise their defense at all. So let's try to take advantage of that. That's also a very slow Ogre, which is convenient for us. Alright, we gotta be able to take this. Have faith, have faith. Have faith! Oh, no, that's bad. Okay, I think I lost. I honestly thought that was gonna be enough. I don't know what my mind was seeing. I mean, it's not like I could have protected anyway. I would have just had to switch out regardless. Oh, but I could have Thunderous kicked the Zapdos when I had the chance. They went for Ice Beam. Wow. So honestly, if I would have lived that, I would have got so much damage onto that ogre. Like, you don't have any idea. Unfortunate. Foul play is really good here. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Especially since I found out that my Zapdos can outspeed the ogre. This does seem like a tankier ogre, though. Oh, I copied Drizzle. It would have been really convenient to have full metal body, but I guess Drizzle is fine, too. Alright, here, let's go for Thunderous Kick onto Ogre. Do I Trick Room? No, because they're slower. Let's just try to get this foul play off onto the Solgaleo. See how much we're doing here. And if we can knock out Ogre, we can knock out Ogre. I don't think we can. Yeah, nah. We lowered their defense, for what it's worth. Psychic Fangs now. Oh, they're going to knock out my Zapdos, which means I'm going to have to take a single targeted Origin Pulse, which I think it can take. Oh, they're one of those ogres. Oh, well, this is why we have Eerie Impulse, my friend. Yeah. That is exactly why we have that. Anyway, here's a foul play. Yes! Big damage. I don't know the speed tiers here, though, because that's a weird ogre set. We just let it calm mind, I think. I'm going to protect Reshi. Oh, do I Trick Room? Do I not Trick Room? I think my RESHIRAM outspeeds Ogre, but not Solgaleo. So I'm going to protect Reshi for now. Do I go for the Galio? Do I go for the Ogre? Galio, Ogre, Galio, Ogre. I guess Galio. I'll go for Galio here. Okay, Reshi protects, so that means Galio's not protecting, which is good news for us. They go for the Sunsteel Strike. They want to get rid of this P2 as quick as possible. Understandably so, man. Doesn't even break us to half. Dodge it. Dodge it. P2, please. That's a +1 in the rain. I don't think we live that. Oh, that's bad. Yep, that's bad. Because now they just go for EQ and protect, I think. We protected last turn, so we should have just doubled in and bit the bullet, said screw it. Do they have Quake? They have Quake, yeah. They're going to protect and go for Quake. Do I double? The reason why I'm thinking about doubling is because their Kyogre's going to protect and they're going to go for Quake. If I go for the double, the following turn they'll be forced to knock out their own Ogre. I feel like I'd die here anyway, so I'm gonna go for the double. Might as well. This is how we're ending today off. We're gonna see if we can get a double protect, baby. Well, nope, it's a fail. They do go for the protect with their Ogre. Now let's see if I would have lived this. I don't think I lived this, which is why I wanted to double protect. Or if I live this, I'm gonna live at like 1 HP. 23, exactly. I would have died to like Origin Pulse anyway. I mean, there's still a chance that we're faster. There is a chance. Electricity does disappear from the battlefield. Do we protect again? Hey, at this point, what do we got to lose, right? We got absolutely nothing to lose. Maybe they knock out their own Ogre for us. Maybe. Are they that foolish to do it? Probably not. I feel like maybe if I think if I didn't waste that coaching turn, They have Wild Charge? Okay. If I didn't waste that coaching turn, I would have been in a better position, I think. And they're just going for the double safe moves. Ironically, the Wild Charge will knock out the Solgaleo, but I think it also just knocks me out, so... I will make an attempt to Dragon Pulse Kyogre, but it smells like a GG. Oh, they just switched to Psychic Fangs. Fair. GG's to my opponent. We got 2 wins and 1 loss in this episode. Not too shabby. I'll take that. I mean, at least this last battle was fun. Solgaleo is not a fun matchup, and we ended up going against 2 of them today. I don't know how unlucky we are, or maybe Solgaleo is just becoming that much more popular after the Salt Lake City regionals. But yeah, whatever. Let's get you guys that rental code. And here you have the rental code for the UNOVA Dragon team. Now, thank you again, Danny, for making this rental code and making this team. This team was honestly a lot more fun than I originally anticipated. I'm not too sold on Zapdos. I don't know why. I feel like maybe that spot can be for something better. Like, at this point, my brain goes to, hey, just put Urshifu there, right? Like, what do you got to lose? Just put an Urshifu Dark there. You got the Focus Sash in that spot already. Urshifu Dark already doesn't care about Intimidate regardless. I know it doesn't get coaching, which is kind of like the whole little gimmick here. But I honestly think ZEKROM's at a point to where it can kind of do fine on its own. And RESHIRAM's at a point where it can kind of do fine on its own. So I don't know how much the coaching boost even is necessary. But regardless, overall fun team to play. If you guys want to try it, make sure to grab it right here. The rental code's right on your screens. And also make sure to check out Danny's stuff. And make sure to link all of their stuff down below in the description. And like every video, every single day, if you guys enjoy this, do hit the like button down below. And subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. A great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.